Everyone, so in today's video I'll continue on working with the Spring Bunny collection by Simon Hurley that Spellbinders has just launched on their site. In my previous video I showed you guys how I made the little stenciled background. Looking into it again, because I had told you guys that these things usually sell out pretty quickly, they are doing the stencil on its own because it has its own layer to make it, you know, its own thing. So the stencil's by itself, the 3D embossing folder's by itself, the die set is by itself. There's another little egg die set that's really cute, and then there's a one and all bundle. So hopefully that's still available as you're watching this. And what I will say is that I will link the video where I did the background down in the description box, so you can check that out. But these items were sent free of charge from Rivian. Of course, all opinions are my own, and so that's why I have here these samples. So you can see yours will be packaged nicely, and I'll have them down there linked with affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission for your purchase items to those links. I do have them for the US and for the UK. And you know, I was thinking when I wrapped up the last video, I showed you guys how nicely everything worked, but you know, the little dots and like the little curly cues here and the leaves, it's just all really well done. Little flowers, you know, just like your typical little egg with like little band design here. It's super cute. So we're gonna kick off with that, and then we're going to create the little bunny, maybe one of them, a couple, I don't know, we'll see. Let me put this to the side for a moment because we won't need these pieces. Again, I'll link that initial video so you can see all about this. And I don't know if these have a, yeah, I think it can go anyway, right? They don't have a certain direction. So I do have a card base here that's already A2 size that is 8.5 by 5.5 scored at 4 1/4. And I'm just gonna trim this down to matte layer over that. Let me see. I can see that I missed some, like it's kind of white here where maybe, you know. So I'm gonna take off of this side to do the 5 3/8, I suppose. I mean, I can take a little bit off both sides. Let's do, I know that's like the smallest thing. I'm taking a 1/16 of an inch off of this side and a 1/16 of an inch off of this side to make it 5 3/8. That's just because I like that matte layer. If you want to do something different, you know, do something different. And then for here, I'll just cut this down. Again, the very top has like an edge where I know that if I take it off, it'll just look more organic instead of just ending specifically right there. By 4 1/8, 4 1/8. And then I have this other half. So I made a whole A2, well, not really A2, 8.5 by 5.5 piece, so I can use this for another card. And then I'll pop this on top of this one right now. It looks very cute. And let me see. Yeah, the eggs feel like, if they go this way, don't they look like they're upside down? I don't know why I feel like this way is the way. Okay. So I'm just gonna glue that down and I'll be right back. So that is our beautiful card. Looks really cute. I did get a little smudgy here, so I might be able to cover that up because I'm going to, instead of just putting our little guy on here, I mean, the background's kind of busy. You know, let's say if we use that guy or whatever it is. Again, there are 3 different characters. I'll link that first video because I talked about all the dies in that video. I'm just going to hop to it, I guess. Pun intended. Maybe we do like this little guy because he's holding like a flower. Again, there's a basket die. I do not have that basket die here, but there is one. I don't know if it, I think this little face goes with that. I'm sure you can mix and match, but it would be kind of awkward because the way he's bending there. Maybe this guy goes on there too. Whichever one you want. I think it might be a little busy, you know? So I'm going to just cut something small. I don't want to cover up too much of the background, but I do have these arch dies and I think they're very cute, so maybe we'll do that. Going too tight. Let's see. Here's a little Happy Easter. Maybe that one. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this one. Run that through and I'll be right back. And I can just hold this for later, or I can stick it down now, but we'll just see where we put our little guy. And before we get to making our little characters, I do want to show you where you can find like the little imagery, like to put it together, like instruction. Your die set will have a little bit of that on the back, but if you really want to know how to put all these little guys together, you're going to want to download this image that Spellbinders has linked to like a lot of their different products. A lot of times it was that you would click on it, but now they include it with the images. So I'll show you what I mean by that. Okay, just quickly want to show you where to find this with a little screen grab. So yeah, if I were to come here and you know, I'm on the first page and I'm looking at the little images here for like the etched bunny dies. You can see there are different images. You can scroll through them, of course, with the arrows. But this one right here is the one you want. So all I do is I usually right click and then it's going to tell you open image in new tab, save image to download, save image as, copy image, whatever it is that you want to do to save it, do that. So for me, a lot of times I'll just save image to downloads. And then from there, I will print it. Because a lot of times what happens is if you just try to click on here, it just does this kind of weird stuff. So you want to right click whatever your computer does to do that. If you want to open a new tab, then you can go file and print there, you know, go print it from there or save it there, however it is that you want to do this. But you want to right click and then keep that. So if you want to print it out or just, you know, have it on your desktop in your computer. But look how cute these little guys are. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's get to putting one together. Guys, so I have my little diagram here that I printed out. Super cute. I mean, you can see all the little guys. They can hold different things. Actually, this die, and I think in the first video I said maybe it's for the basket. It's just the little die that's a funny shape for the centers of your flowers. So, okay, this one right here, because I was like, that's an interesting shape. I don't know what that's about, but that's what that's about. So, since I have all this, I thought, you know what, let's make a little brown bunny. I think that'd be really cute. So, to make the accents for, I'm going to use like a brighter pink, but this latte is really gorgeous, and so I think I'm going to do that. And it looks like I already cut into this one. Maybe I'll take a cricket or something, but I will bring this piece out. It's a really, really pretty color. If I remember, I will try and link that for you guys. I know there's like suede and dune. Those are all really pretty kind of tan kind of colors. Okay, so his little base, I'm going to do this and this body. We'll talk about the label later. I mean, look how cute, just the way they're like sideways. Everything about this is super adorable. And these little trio of eggs, it basically goes in the basket, but I mentioned that first video, I don't have the basket, didn't make it in my sample, so I don't have that to share with you guys, but that's, you know, not really a problem here. Okay, so these guys right here are for behind the eyes, so I'll probably just do black, right? So black on that one. Some of these things you need for like these guys, like to cover the back of his little, you know, paws, but again, you just download that and you're good to go. There's a little extra arms for the other guy. This guy has a little paw, and then actually that's really cute because the paw and the little tail can cut at the same time. So if you want it to look like his little tail kind of on the side, you can do that. I'll still run this through the white, and it's the same color of brown. I mean, you can go a shade darker or something just to make it a little different. Maybe white, because honestly, if he has little like white paws, but the rest of the little character isn't going to have the white option. So I'm just going to run it through white, and then again through this color. So I'll just do that first here. And he can hold a little flower. That's basically why his little hand is the way it is. Like this, or maybe an egg, right? He can also hold a little egg. So let's do a little flower. So I'll run that through some green paper, and then you have this set of flowers, because basically you have that and you also have this guy. So maybe we run them both through. So it'll do all 4 flowers that you would need for those guys, and that's why you have the 4 centers also on this. So I'll run that through some yellow or something, some greenery, a cute floral color that I want for my project here. Maybe even the pink that I use on his little ears would be cute, you know, just to kind of tie that together, or just run it through quicker, I guess. And so behind his ears, you have these options here, I believe. You know, I don't think it says anything about it. Well, just, okay, there it is. So I'm looking at these pieces. I wasn't even paying attention to this. So they're showing all this, and they're saying to get behind the ears, it's going to cut from the same die. But basically, this die will get you the ones that you need for this character. So I'm going to run that through the pink. And then his little nose also, do you see anything about that? Oh, here, noses and cheeks for all 3 bunnies is this. Okay, so we'll run that through. I guess if you want to add cheeks, it doesn't look like he has cheeks, or at least they didn't put them on any of these images, which is interesting. So I'll run that through pink also, and we'll see if there's anything in there that we want to use. For anything else there. And you know, his nose honestly probably should be black, being like a brown bunny or like a darker brown. We'll see about that. So let me run those few things through. I will want some greenery, the little grass too, so I'll also run that through something green. I'll be right back. Okay guys, so let's get a little closer here, because these are some smaller pieces here. Okay, let's go with the nose first. So I did run that same die that has a bunch of little bits. Where is it? Oh, I'll find it in a second. But anyway, I have it here. Why? Oh, here it is. This one. I knew this bigger piece right here was the nose for this little guy. Sorry. And so I just ran it through in just that one area. And I have the nose here. So I'm gonna put a little blue there. And then we're gonna see which ones are the cheeks for this little guy, because I want to go with a black nose. Like I said, I think the pink was going to be kind of weird. So there's his little nose, and then he has little cheeks. And all I did was knock them all out. Maybe I shouldn't have done that, but it looks like he wears these cheeks. So I'm just going to put a little here, a little here. There are some really tiny ones. I know it might be hard to see. Let me get a little bit closer. These little guys, they're too small for the space that I see here. So I'm going to take these guys and pop them in. One there. And one here. And it looks like it gives you 5, I think, because one of them, he's facing sideways, so he really only needs 1 cheek. So if you do all 3 bunnies at once, you're going to get all the cheeks at once. You know. They all, so there's 5. So these 2 tiny ones plus this one that's just extra for the guy that's looking sideways. We don't need that. I don't need the little brown tail because I'm going to go with a white tail. And I don't need the white hand because those are on the same die. Alright, so this background for his little ears. These are just like funky shapes here. So this one goes behind here as best you can so it doesn't show. And then this guy goes behind the other one. Right. Cute. And then we have the 2 circles for behind the eyes. You know, I'm going to try to catch the little, we'll see. These ovals. I don't know if they're supposed to also cover the eyebrow, because the eyebrow is notched in and you can kind of see behind there, so I'm going to put them up a little bit higher to catch that eyebrow too and see if that works. So yeah, that's why they're an oval, so it goes behind the little eyebrow too. He is so cute already. Okay, let's do our flowers. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue, guys. Not the biggest deal here. I'm just going to pop each little flower, you know, following the shape. Let's just do this one. Okay, come on. And then I have my centers here that are still here because I knew they were going to be very small, so there you go. I'm going to take this guy, and I'll do the same thing with these 3. And one of the flowers is just kind of like down in here. You're just going to place it. You can see that there's like that, right? Try to follow the little outline. And then the other 2. Okay, so he's going to hold his little flower. And, you know, his little head can be brought up with some dimensionals, so maybe I'll do that. So for right now, I'm going to put glue here where his little hand is, so you can hold his little flower, and then put the flower, put the little hand on top of that. So cute. Oh, gotta hold that down. Come on. Okay, I'm gonna hold that for a few seconds, and then we'll continue putting him together. Put this to the side. So cute. We'll put his little tail on in just a moment. I'll bring this back here and kind of have a better idea of kind of where he might be in his little size. He's so cute. And then like the happy Easter kind of thing down here. I guess that doesn't really matter. Okay, so let's just stick this down. I know that covers a lot of our little stenciling. Well, not a lot, but you know, you don't have to do this. He can float there if you prefer. Let's see. Okay, I did cut a little bit of grass. And just gonna repeat these little guys. Something like that. I don't think they notch in together. So if they did, yeah, it'd be the same, obviously. Okay, so I might overlap them in some way. Little guy. Right, he can go behind it. The grass can be in front of him, however you want. I think I'll line it up about there. And then if he's kind of standing off to the side, I can just kind of cover where that junction is. Or just kind of put it together like that. It's not a big deal. I'm gonna hold that down. I'll be right back. In the meantime, I went ahead and put some dimensionals behind his little head. Kind of lower profile ones, not the biggest thing. Cute, because his little head is just adorable. Let's see. I'm gonna put that there because there's a little flower or flowers. Let's see, I didn't really play around with that. You know, say if we already have flowers, but then maybe he picked the flower from there, right? I didn't really put too much glue at the very top of my grass, so I can definitely put that in there. Okay, we'll do that. Or you can cut several flowers and have to be just one little set of flowers. Kind of pop them in here. Cute. Okay, and then, oh. Stick this guy down. Let me see how. Yeah, I guess he's supposed to be. Maybe we do put him just kind of like in here. That's cute. Hold that. So cute. Look at his little head. And that is like perfect. I wanted things to be kind of off the edge and really cute that way. I mean, that worked out really well. Okay. Oh, his little... Did I hold that down too much? Let's see. Let's see his little tail. Again, you don't really have to put the tail because it's kind of like out to the side. So whatever, if you think that it would be showing or not, it's not the biggest deal. Because to me, it'd be behind him, really. But it is cute to add that. So let's push his little tail in there. Okay, I'll hold that down. I'll be right back. Okay, he is super cute. All right, and then we have our little labels. So again, a lot of times with these labels, well, this one especially because it's kind of like those academic letters where they're just cut out. So happy Easter, happy spring, you know, whichever one you want to use. He's kind of springy, so let's do that because he doesn't have like an Easter egg. Well, the Easter eggs are back here, but either way. So I'll run this through a color that works with this, and then also an inlay with some color or something, I don't know. But either way, put tape when you run it through this way, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I'm just cleaning out the letters there, and I'll just glue these two guys together, just like that. Okay. And my little happy spring here. Super cute. And I'll put it right under there. And does that look straight? It does not look straight to me. All right. Put some dimensionals on the back of that, and there you go. Super cute, really sweet. I mean, just with all the different little characters in here, it is just an adorable set. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll have images coming up. I'll have links in the description box, and I will see you all at the next one. This is adorable. All right. Bye now.